Hello everybody, I think I'm just about ready to get started. Welcome Chris. So we'll see who's around today. I think that'll help shape some of the runs. I'm open to a lot of things. We don't have a strong team, we could do Forest. Mines is also pretty easy to do without 4 people. Otherwise, probably at some point, either today, this morning, or in the evening, probably some X or TTF. So let's go see who's around. There's people looking for specific items. I'm more than happy to help. As I said before, I'm not sure I'll get Red Ring this event. I think we've had about 35 attempts or so. And given the limited duration of the event remaining, I'm not sure I'll do it. Welcome, Draken. Yeah, I was checking how many silvers and golds I have, and I'm like, I am so far behind with gold badges. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it's because I didn't play as much MAE, I just didn't get as many overall silvers. So, we'll probably do MAE at some point, just to kind of round up. Let's see who's available. Welcome, Draken. I love the peaceful, happy music as we're about to go figure out who's around to murder. Can I have lunch first, then I can join? Sure. Morning, Kiksa. Blue is here. I am surprised I remembered what button that was. To be honest with you, that's the real plot twist. So we could do a couple runs while we're waiting for some people. Come join me very quickly, Marco. It'd be an easy run while we wait for some people. Chris is also doing a PW4. Well, we're gonna do a PW4 in return. How's that? Forest is empty today. We could do some forest runs today. I was actually about to go to bed. Night shift life. Hope you have a good stream. No worries to know. I'll catch you around in the evening. Need your frozen shooter. I don't know if we honestly need it. I'm gonna be real with you. If you just have demon mechs, it might be fine. Been doing PW4 for the last hour and a half. Oof. Such is the life. I think we could just damage down Ilgil. As long as we stand in a very specific spot, he'll never dash to us. He should just be honestly stun locked. If you want honest opinion, if you have a high hit weapon, you could probably just kill him. Just come over here. And like right here. He's too far over. Let me pull him out. Never mind. Yes, I can't hit him with spells from there. That's fine. See, he'll go left if everybody's too far to the left. If you go slightly more right, you'll fix it. If you're looking to adjust for single player play. Thank you for the good luck, Calvation. We have vibrating gibbles. Look at him go. Come over to me. Oh, see, Marco's getting bullied. Oh, we gotta teach Marco the spots. Come to me, Marco. You can see on my screen, I'm just having a peaceful journey. There's no way these enemies can hit me. I have to show for an hour and a half PW4 race. That's as Partisan of Lightning, yeah. We'll do one more reset with Chris. Oh, wait, oops. I'm not walking. Yeah, I was gonna say, you actually don't even need a frozen shooter, Marco. I'll be real with you. Oh, you're using it for Master Raven. That makes more sense. The Gibbles literally can't move. If you're in the right spot, they'll never hit you. But it makes sense, I guess, if you're doing it for accuracy. let's do a quick reset. I think Chris might be here somewhere. That's the whole run, by the way. We'll do one more. Chris will be here eventually. Chris needs to be living in lobby 12. Hopefully you've been doing the runs in lobby 12. It does actually save a lot of time. I hope you're doing well. I think Kixa's around. Did you want to join us, Kixa? Welcome, Granite Knight. Oh no. Chris is joining the game and it's really thinking about it. Oh, Chris got in there eventually. I was gonna say, I want you all to learn the magical spots if you're not doing it already. There's 2 spots you can stand versus the double gibbles. I think it really just depends on what class you are, which is better. I don't like being in the middle as much because my Barda messes up there, so I usually do the one that Marco was at. But that one also could be finicky. Yeah, that was a crazy lag spike. Let's do a reset, and then if C kicks on the lobby, we'll rejoin at that point. Okay, then we'll ask the group the ever infamous question. What is it you would like to hunt after we're done with these resets, which we're almost done with? Just think about it. Come to me. Come to this magical spot. It's okay if the trap hits you, it does nothing. But see how he's like not able to do anything? Yeah. He literally has to walk at you, and you see how slow his walk speed is. There's no way he's reaching us. Come all the way up here. Try to freeze him if I want. Oh, Chris is too far. Ooh, Chris needs to get way further up. Chris is scaring me. Come over to me, Chris. You should be where I'm at. There you go. Oh. Oh, Chris is trolling. You also have to make sure you don't leave the yellow. If you leave the yellow, he's gonna jump. Rip. Close, but not quite. We'll teach you. We'll do one more. We'll teach the positions. Yeah, this one's really easy. If you have a cast, or not cast, if you have a caster is what I was gonna say. You can just... Yeah, see how he's not able to do anything? It's so dumb. It's so easy. Then we'll do the quick box check. Okay. Make another game, give another opportunity to join, and we'll do a serious run. I think these are good warm-ups. Yeah, there's like 2 spots you can stand. I like the lower one for forces, but for multiplayer, I think after testing both out with the group, I like the higher one better. You can technically cheat it a little with freeze traps. You're playing cast here. I'll make sure we're all kind of closest together. Because my visual cue is you want to cross over that metal piece on the ground. If you're trying to figure out where the alignment is... Oh, I'm going to move to the right because he's backing up. And then I'm going to bait him out by turning around. There we go. Isn't that a good bait? What can he do, chat? Nothing. So I can manipulate his movement. Come all the way up here. There we go. I'm going to debuff. And now they shouldn't be able to do anything. There we go. Not sure how chat's getting hit. That's a mystery to me. For me, they're perfect. Rip chat, I guess. I guess there's some desync between the games. Yeah, look at them go. This one's at least consistent. Okay, so what are we hunting? I can switch to be whatever ID. Chat humored me with a couple of RN runs.
Perfect mayhem!
Welcome, Kukino. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, viewers. And raiders. Oh, we're just warming up here. So let's see what the group wants to hunt. We'll focus on that. Not sure if Marco wanted to try more Heaven Punisher of some sort. Otherwise, I think we're just looking for a 4th person to fill a slot. So people are more than welcome to join us. Chris wants Red Ring, PGF, SGS, Swordsman, or High Hit Frozen Shooter, Lava Scan, Heaven Punisher, Dress Plate. Braxton says, yo, Heaven Punisher hunts. Yeah. Sure. You can come join us, Braxton. We're in Lobby 2. Or, excuse me, Block 2, Lobby 12. So, I guess we'll do... Oh, definitely 2. Your character's fine, Chris. Your character's ready for it. The only thing I want to double check is where one of my Barans is, and then we'll get started. I think from the standpoint of doing it, does team want to do Sky or Purple Heaven Punisher runs? That way I know who to switch to. Who has my other one? Oh, Tankus has it. Okay. Okay. How the heck did I get to 12? Oh, you just step on the red teleporter. Let me go get my other thing out of the way. Yes, Chad might need my Brand's launcher for the next foreseeable 2 hours or so. I should probably go fetch it. I think I just forgot I had it because it's at the bottom of the menu. Typical me. Because I always go, oh, I think I put everything away, and I'm like, oh, I never sorted, so I'll never see it. Alright, chat, purple or sky? I need to know. Well, I guess Chris is there, so I'll just pick purple just because. Yeah. Voting for sky. Well, if Chris hosts, then. I'll just bring in my purple in the meantime. Okay. Let's go to block 2. Sky is up. Go to lobby 12. Oh, chat. I put a password on, I see. I'm gonna say for Braxton, password is king. A-I-N-G. It'll be like Ziggy Res. I just look for something with my name usually. There we go. Got a couple runs with Braxton. We never played with Braxton before. I think I got everything I need. I don't need Galwin though. Like, if I'm using Galwin in this quest, something has gone seriously wrong. Sorry about it. Okay. Let the Misty Blue soundtrack finish out, and we'll switch over what we're listening to. You'll go to event CCA. Perfect. Badge rate reduced. That sounds about right. Oh, that's why I had 3 seals on. Just for this quest. So I was like, why was I running around with 3 seals on this character? Nice, landed. Oh, I'm about to get hard bullied. There we go. There we go. Just one silver badge, I guess. Ooh, unfortunate. Didn't get what I needed there. I was hoping to get Demon to save time, but Demon 50-50 is fickle. I need to put away magical in this run. I just need 2 weapons. Everything else is just an annoying distraction, be real with you. Ew. Slide at the demons. That should save time. Yeah, we're doing a lot of SNS cancels. So ideally here, we put the Gibbles with demons. If we hit the other ones, it's not too bad. Nice. Humble that miracle down. Get out of here. Group up. Ooh, that split a little there. That's okay. Yeah, I did land the demons in my defense. On the still living target. Which I'm not aware of what I'm attempting to do. If you do a special attack followed by a normal attack, the special attack uses the normal attack accuracy. Ooh, don't freeze trap those. Rip. Yeah, what you learned in episode 2 is less is more. You only want to freeze unless you have to. There we go. That's fine. Givens are fine. They can. Like geese, you don't freeze those. You just kill them. Buff there. And so I'm landing multiple specials, even though it shouldn't be possible for me to hit a special without them being frozen. I'm able to do so because we're using a normal attack accuracy where I have a 127% chance of landing it. Alright, so team just needs to remember, after that previous wave, everybody come to the center and group. Otherwise we lose a lot of time here. That's okay, we're warming up with the run. Are you kidding me? That was unfortunate on many levels. There we go. I'm gonna do this to stun lock them. Yeah, if I'm ever not sure if somebody has each of the miracles covered, it's better for me to resolve there. If I'm sure that it's covered, it's better for me to just Salure first. Ouch. There we go. Okay, we landed some good demons there. Wish this character had more ATP, but it is. Why we're leveling him. Nice, landed the demon, and I think I got the kill there with the normal attack of all things. Thanks, demons. Yeah, we're just trying to make it so that like even a straight Disca or shot should kill. need to freeze from the group. That's scary. I don't want to see him walk at me. Like, leave me alone. I'm very squishy. The defense is subpar. Nice team in, that saved time. Group. There we go. Because the closer they are together, the easier it is also to hit with hell shots. It's a very big time saver. Although right now, honestly, pretty good pace for a first run. Got to be more careful about positioning. I think we could clean it up. I think we could get it to like 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I meant to ask Chris, did you want to borrow? We get locked out if we leave? Probably. I've never tried. Trust me, I pick it up as I go. I don't ever want to find out or confirm it. Okay, so adjustment. I think Chris needs my Baran's launcher. I think that's basically what my takeaway was from that gameplay. Chris needs something to deal with apes. I don't know if Chris is allowed to do the tailpipe. I guess I could find out if you could go back or not. Huh? It looks like you can go back there. So whenever Chris is done, see, he's the game host, so we have to wait for him. Have any up close weapons I can use? I don't think I mean, I can loan one. It's definitely not full time. Do you want an X-Cowl or something? I have a couple of unlocked. Yeah, still gonna unlock these other ones, sadly. Because otherwise, you generally don't want to be using sword. How much for an X-Cowl? Oh, as I said before, I'm not selling them. They're for other characters. I just leave them floating because I use them for different reasons. Especially the 50 dark one. Yeah, like I loan stuff to players, but it's like, I'm not getting rid of those. I still need them. If I get better X-Cows, eventually I'll give more away. Right now, I'm still in the process of unlocking 2. Once I do that, it frees up a couple. No, I'm not getting rid of Mother Guard Plus. I'm like, listen, I made poor choices when I first played the game. I'm keeping that poor choice. You know what's stupid though? Mother Guard Plus, basically same defense as Mother Guard. The only difference is the special. I find very funny. I'll wait for Chris to make game. You like seeing plus. Because that was the one thing, I thought it was just like a straight up stat upgrade, but it wasn't. Yeah, Braxton, do you have charge Vulcans, Braxton? Oh, Marco is bursting. I'm gonna join this game. I think we could just basically Vulcan down the problems. Nice. Ah, come to me, Chris. You have a Baran's on loan. There you go. That should help you with apes. Let them be deleted. Otherwise, it's more like I try to get in early demons because it can matter more than Zalor, but it has to land, so it could be a little risky to do. In the sense that if it fails, then I don't Zalor and they might miss combo kill. Yeah, this room's already way faster. Can't believe I killed with ATP there. Ooh, way too early. Worked out though. Darn you, variable landing timing Gibble. You're so annoying. There we go. Nice. Switch to Glide Divine here, because there's no way I can land this before chat kills it. Win. Did he really walk in front of me just so I couldn't SNS cancel? What a troll. What an actual troll. Feel cheated there, Chow. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ooh, even fail. I was gonna say, I'm gonna panic freeze. Group. Build up. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, when we group it so fast. The trick to not getting hit by that, by the way, is just if they jump at you, literally just walk into them. Their hitboxes are jank and they'll actually miss. Very counterintuitive that if they're leaping at you, that you just approach them. It's like, okay. And it doesn't work like that for all enemies, which makes it more confusing. Like, if you do that on Gibble's just gonna sit on you. Aim is very quirky. Nice landed the demons. We need some here or something. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Good freeze from the... Need to finish off with a charged Vulcan or something. Fun. Disregard. Team, good job. Yeah, it's hard to get sub 3 here without Oops All Rangers, but it's pretty solid. Oh, that was almost really bad. You could failed me. Chris not swapping to charge Vulcan on E something. Just trolling. There we go. Back. He's there. Into demons again. I'm happy about that. Ultra Dead Miracle. Here. Perfect. Top tier. Working as expected. Well close there. Okay, group. We need to freeze. Don't just brand. You need to freeze them when that happens. There we go. Much better. Otherwise, because your brands isn't gonna combo, they're gonna teleport out. That's why I recommend if they get uncontrolled, you either Frozen Shooter, or if you're Hugh cast, you just charge Vulcan combo them and just hope it kills them. Chad is looking for the remedy to save time. That would be my recommendation. Okay. I think already we should be like almost 40 seconds faster than the previous run. Just need a good freeze here. Perfect. Top team, good freeze. And final wave. Instead of 630, we'll get like 601 maybe. Not even? Oh. Up 6. Good job, team. Good adjustments. I was gonna say, the power of brands plus grouping on Sinnohs. The time save is real. Where do you hit what? I keep missing. Oh, do you have Smart Link? If you're missing a lot of range shots, it's probably because you don't have Smart Link. I'm gonna guess that. Also, most people usually use 50 hit. Do you have the accuracy add-on? Do you have Smart Link? Guess you are pre-red rings, so some of the accuracy might be a bit rough for AA if you're not capped. Yeah, you might not be able to special them. You might have to normal heavy or normal heavy, depending on where your ATA is. And that's also why it's super important to freeze Trout. Oh, and you have S parts? And you're missing? That's weird. Yeah, I was doing this run earlier with Hugh Cast. He's like I think he's basically your level. He was like 120. Oh, my bad. I mean, you can technically do purple, but you should probably make. I was autopiloting. Ignore me. Like, purple can make this game, but just probably do Sky ID. 62 What's your ATA? Is it capped? Because Gibbons are generally really annoying to hit. So if you're trying to hit, like, the Zol Gibbon and Ol Gibbon, you have to freeze those. That's also why I keep saying, like, those are fine to freeze, the small ones. Gibbles is okay. 160 without? Oh, you're not capped ATA. That's why you're missing. You have lower ATA than Fomar right now. Do you have a Heavenly Arms? Wrexham, because it makes a really big difference when your combo. That would explain a lot. See that, chat? We put on the detective cap. Yeah, you need a Heavenly Arms. That'll put you at 185-ish. And I forget the exact cap of Hugh Cast, but I can tell you that Hugh Numeral is like 180, so you were at least 183. Bomarl's like 170. Yeah, you should turn the game audio down. Unless you mean from me. My game's pretty low, honestly. Unless the sound balancing's being weird in OBS again. my in-game volume's like 1. Yeah, you need Heavenly Arms. Uncontrolled Gibbons. Nice, landed the combo. That was unfortunate. I went to swing, but it targeted the dead one, so I missed the Gibbles. I'm gonna heal here. Dodge this. Perfect. Look how easy that was. Look how free that was. Oh, last one didn't get hit though, unfortunately. It was free. Now we're wasting time. Rip. Killed all 3 almost instantly. I'm gonna say you need H arms. Racks. I have Heavenly Arms. I don't have any spares. Sorry. Yeah, you're gonna feel a night and day difference with it. Yeah, coming into CCA without capped accuracy is definitely a uphill battle. These enemies are very evasive. Because you have to put it this way, my accuracy is 174. I'm more accurate than you are with this character. This character is not capped either. Nice. Oh, at least I have a rough idea what your percentages are. Thank you for the good looking parameter. Yeah, sadly we lost a lot of time on that early part. Probably still go for like a 615. I was gonna say, none of my stuff is for sale at the moment. Materials, maybe. Units? No, I need to shuffle and see how much I need. Oh, untargetable. Sucks. Wondering what happened there. We need team locking down the Gibbles. I don't want to see him punching. Get him out of here. And Gibbles. Too aggressive. There we go. That's a good cleanup. Demon. Dodge a little bit. A little unlucky there, but it is what it is. Kinda unlucky. Miss lore on the... Oh, damn. I'm gonna Robarda. We have uncontrolled murder flowers. There we go. Good recovery. Good freeze. Good kill. Okay, that's okay. That's how the Sinnoh should go. They should be like, somebody will be Baranzing, other team will be applying ATP. We might get cheeky kills with Hell. Wow, chat. Did I call that 6:15 or what? Called it. Exact number of seconds. I felt in my heart. I felt in my heart where that run was. I don't need Fine Caliber. I can add slot though. Yeah, Braxton, if you want to pump up the HuCast game, you could probably put a message in trading. I'm sure somebody has that H-Arms. Usually the HuCast loadout is like Heavenly Battle or V101, Smart Link, 2 Heavenly Arms. And it's like that for like, I don't know, like level 150, 160. Then you might go down to 1 Heavenly Arms and switch it in for H power. Maybe. Yeah, capped accuracy is super, super important for this quest because these enemies are hard to hit. Bought V502 and stuff. I mean, if you have other characters, V502 is a fine purchase. I would say, like, right now, unless you have, like, an S rank, it's probably not useful. Unless you're doing, like, solo Phantasmal World, pistol kills or something. But without max accuracy, it's going to be a bit awkward to use. You'll find another good pickup for HuCast, though, is Twin Blaze. That item is actually a game changer. In a way you probably wouldn't think it would be. It is probably my new favorite weapon of the game. I should be real with you. I was enjoying that all tower. And, oh, see, that was a clean pick off from the team chose their sides. Eyes the Lord. I helped whatever was still alive. Make them no longer alive. Good picks. Oh, uncontrolled. Damn, SNS canceled. Okay. Where enemies exploded. I was gonna believe in Glide Divine here. Okay, somebody needs to shock these Gibbons, please. I'm begging you. That's now twice I've been zapped by that. That shouldn't happen. I agree. Early ActRaiser Beta soundtrack. We'll let it play. Shell from Gamble. What does that even do? Is it just ATP? I don't remember. Oh, it landed Biga? Biga time save is real? Oh, it's the shield. I wasn't sure if it was an armor or not, to be fair. I was gonna say Kasami Bracer time. That's an example where I just go for the glitch there regardless. It does save a lot of time on half of the wave. Yeah, I would say if we want to clean it up a little, we need somebody that is... We had 3 people on that Gibbles, we only really need one. We need somebody to be guaranteed to kill the Merlitas, somebody to kill the Gibbon, and somebody to kill Gibbles. So if you're wondering where to save time there, we don't need 3 on Gibbles. I can Zalor the whole room, but... There we go. Oh, that's a really weird rendition of the final song. Oh, Actraiser, you're so silly. I like that freeze trap. That one's very scary because you can make the other Merlitas there. I mean, it works, so... Oh, like, if it was Frozen Shooter, it doesn't matter. But if it was freeze trap, that scares me. I'm gonna get hit here. Oh, I didn't? Wow. Yeah, my rule of thumb is after you deal with the miracle, just never be in the center. I unfortunately backed up into something. Oh, HP revival, come on. I can't use that. I'm just gonna melee this thing down. I missed too many demons. It's too close. That'll work though. Fast kill. Oh. My ATP is improving. Might be able to switch to my real mag now. I've gotten a substantial number of levels since then. Not in a bad place time-wise. Uh-oh. Oh, uncontrolled Gibbles. Leave me alone. Oh no, I gotta rebuff while stun locking? That's the worst. There we go. You know what? I'm happy that demon's dead. That was a good cleanup. You need to be careful about being where Gibble spawns. There we go. Grab some of these. I'm gonna check my max stat mag if that puts me at max ET. Because it actually matters for this round. I think I need anything. Just wanted to do that visual check before we left. I need to not play Qcast. I miss Ramar. I mean, you could play Ramar here. Ramar is really good. I would say at the moment it's hard to do CCA because you're not max accuracy. Because I also forget if the 160. No, I think it applies to the post ATA. It's like I'm walking around with 249 ATA. Yeah. It's better if you have a frozen shooter or a demon of any kind that the Ramar probably won't speed up the run. I have to go to work to grab someone else. No worries, Braxton. Thank you for joining us. We have a free slot. So I'd recommend claiming the spot in Twitch chat. So I want to make sure that we're able to join. I think I saw Kixer earlier. I'm not sure if Kixer wanted to join. So let's quickly check our mag. I think I could do what I need with this. Correct, without completely dumping my stats. Yeah, now I'm at least 1400 plus, so I think I can full-time wear this mag now. I don't think I lose enough damage for this to matter anymore. Put away this auto. Ah, this should be a big upgrade going forward. So we'll do at least 3 or 4 more attempts. I think that's a fair statement. So if you'd like to join Kixa, I'm not sure if you're still there. Got a spot for you. Otherwise, chat, just let us know. Hop in. Sort some stuff. Yeah, so the reason why I had the other mag on for clarity is that when you're playing stuff like episode 4, my MST matters more than my ATP. Like, me doing 20 more damage on Slicer doesn't really matter. Here, I might actually be doing the finishing blow. Oh, Tiggy's here. Apparently Tiggy claimed. Welcome, Tiggy. Twitch chat unloved and unused, apparently. Everybody's just rushing to join game. Rip. I tried. Yeah, this extra ATP might actually matter, especially if we have other people using demons. In this particular party, I'm the only demon user, so it matters a little less here. You never know. Extra accuracy is kind of nice, though. Power of 8 ATA. I think I barely hit that before it died. That damage is real. Oh, I'm actually able to straight up land specials now with that 8 accuracy. Huh. It's crazy. That also should save a lot of time. Wow, Tiggy said no. So I don't even need to SNS cancel some of these anymore. Thanks, 8 accuracy. Oh, you know what I should be doing? Chat, I'm dumb. We're gonna fix what I'm doing wrong. Chat will roll their eyes when they see what the adjustment is. I should have been doing this like 6 levels ago, is the hint. I just forgot how quickly this guy leveled. We played him so much in the past week. The fact that he was like 160, and I barely played him like a quarter of the time we played it, he still gained this many levels is very silly to me. Very, very silly. Welcome, Tekkium. Rip Tiggy. That was a nasty demon. Hope you're doing well, Tekkium. Okay, in honor of chat still going for Ubers, I will propose, instead of TTF next or XR next, why don't we do a couple of AA1s on Sky ID? Once we do, we'll say 3 more of these runs. Get a nice, try to get it around like 10:30 or so. That way we just get a wide range of Ubers. Try to live the dream, chat. You never know. Oh, you see, I double landed demons there, and I think that's all thanks to the accuracy. Oh, I landed demons again. Nice. Oh boy, Chad. Are you ready for the upgrade next run, by the way? Good lockdown from team. Love to see it. Now that was a fast clear. You can hear elements of the ActRaiser soundtrack we're listening to. This is apparently the early version of it. Some of them I'm not as sure. That works. The triple demon miss. Ooh. That was painful. Game please. That's why we also Zalor. That guy's ultra dead. He is just ultra dead. Yeah, look at the consistency of 7 accuracy. If chat does not believe accuracy makes a difference, holy. Or like, it's only 7 ATA. Surely it's worse than like 80 power. Just witnessing this BS. Like, oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. We need some pre-straps. There we go. Oh, that was bad, chat. We need to better strap for that. I'm getting bullied. It's like, and nothing was frozen. That was profound sadness. Should be good. Oh. I'm still mad about the Mistech 40 hit slicer Fnatic. Oh yeah, you're talking about from the other day. I don't, honestly, I don't fully know. I do feel like it was like borderline trolling, regardless. Even if it wasn't intended to be, it came across as that. But I know what you're talking about. Just the Gagaway. There it is. That was like sub 530. Alright, chat, you ready for the dumbest upgrade of all time? What I should have been doing like 6 levels ago? Although to be fair, I don't think I've done CCA since it's hit 180. We're just gonna go fix my character real quick, chat. We're just gonna put away Foe Emerge, because I don't need it in this run. It's okay, Tiggy. Listen, Tiggy, that was still, like, really fast of a run. I can't get mad at that. It's gotta clean it up a little. Yeah. Gotta get into the flow with the current team. Anyway, we're gonna go... We're gonna go improve our character a little bit. Don't mind me. Just a little minor upgrade here. Just another casual 28 ATA. I'm sure that will have no bearing on the run. I'm not gonna lie, I just hit confirm so fast I didn't look at the game name. I don't think it even loaded. So anyway, we're now sitting at 275 accuracy compared to 241 earlier. So I should be landing a ridiculous number of demons now. This should be a big run improvement. So I should be able to just normal special a lot of things here. Yeah, I don't know, Tekkium. I'm still on the fence about the last conversation we had. I'm not going to lie, I was definitely getting annoyed. I'm sure chat probably picked up on that, but the whole conversation was like, I think my words at the time were like every veteran player cringed inwardly, and I was like, I think I even asked if they were trolling. I'm like, there's no way. I don't know. I think my general statement, not applicable to one person in particular, but it's like, why come on the stream, ask for advice, and then purposely not take it, other than to troll? Like, that's what it comes down to. That's how it is perceived. I just don't understand what the point of that is, other than to annoy people. So that kind of stuff happens again. Expect a timeout, chat. It just kind of got annoying. I've had to do that to a couple people before, unfortunately. Not specifically for PSO, but... Wow, I'm landing first hit specials? That's crazy. What a difference. Craziness, chat. Yeah, it's just kind of the, oh, I heard what your advice is, but I'm not going to take it, and then I'm going to try to prove you're wrong or whatever, and I'm like, are you just trying to annoy me? Like, honestly, like, it just, even if it's not that, it's just like, it's not helpful, and I feel like from the standpoint where it's like, I'm trying to give, like, an actual reason people would do it, and it's okay to discuss, like, the costs and benefits of stuff. Like, I'm not going to be 100% right all the time. But, like, there's a certain point where it's like, I don't get why you would ask, then, if you were just clearly not going to take it, unless it's not in good faith. Yeah, Tekkium was like, yeah, see, the demon upgrade is real. At leveled this character so much, I'm just using red ring straight up. Yeah, look at this. I can double special here. I don't even need to SNS cancel anymore. Like, genuinely, I just special. Crazy. What an improvement. Might even just be able to just casually throw this out. Oops. I meant to be there, but that's fine. Controller slipped. Geese are still really annoying to hit, though, apparently. Need somebody, please, somebody freeze these. So sad. I just need one player to freeze them, then we're good. Because I can't do anything, they just always zap me. So it just waste time there. There we go. Actually landed, sick. You know what's weird? It's actually the geese I can't hit. I can actually hit the gibbons. I can't hit the geese. They're too evasive. Like, if you saw, I didn't even land a special on third hit, guaranteed. Meanwhile, this is happening. Oh, look at me bully Miracle. Get out of here. I could kill that one, apparently, if it's frozen. That could be an interesting way to help the team. So I guess if team just freezes Miracle for me, they could just ignore it. I could combo kill it, apparently. Or, you know. Thanks, Red Ring. Oh, I guess Soul Gibbon unfrozen is kind of annoying to hit, too. The thing just exploded. Oh, man. I'm gonna go for one of the corner gibbles. Look at me go. I'm demoning. Imagine 40 hit Slicer Fanatic. Yeah, it's just one of those things where they're like, oh, you know, it just... I'm just like, I don't know. I'm torn between if trolling or social tact. It's one of those things where like, oh, I don't like what is clearly an endgame item. Let me just get rid of it. Just like, dude. Crazy. Makes me sad. And then it's like... And then, like, you have to take it in context. Like, they have other characters, just for clarity. So I feel like that was trolling, to be honest. It's like, why wouldn't you keep that item for, like, any... If you're playing, like, any ranger, why wouldn't you keep it? I think they do have a raw Mara, for clarity. Craziness, chat. Look at that timer, chat. Ooh. Call that the demon's time saving. What a miracle when I can actually triple combo. I cut like 20 seconds out of the run. Holy. What an improvement. Okay, let's do 2 more. Yeah, and then we could do maybe some AA1 after this, because you still have Heaven Punisher in that run. But I want to get some badges. And I don't feel like doing this for like 2 hours. Sorry, Chad. I have a tolerance limit. We're almost at it. Could do 2 more. Then I'm like, I need a new quest. There we go. Yeah, Chad made Waluigi a real character. Congratulations. I still need like another 40 ATP, but we're getting there. How much do I need from Mark? Oh, it basically just maxes me. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Also, it became relaxing music for some reason. I don't know why it thinks I want to listen to it. Anyway, we'll listen to a soundtrack called The Stickman Is Back. Don't think I've ever heard of this game. Today we learned. Hope you're doing well, Tekkium. Well, I could definitively say that demons work pretty well. Yeah, I don't even need this lure there anymore. I have so many chances of proccing demons. It's very oh, that was too early. That was way too early. Rip. There we go. That one. I'm still glad to bind this one, because my slicer speed is very slow. I'm still gonna recognize I'm not the best there. There's a lure here. Slightly too close, unfortunately. Good one shot. Demons landed there. That was kind of nice. Oops, all badges, apparently. Ouch. I'm meaningful, Tiggy. Sorry, Tiggy. Oh. Hey! Yeah, there we go. That is a happy Chris moment right there. Congratulations. Congratulations, Chris. You've been looking for Ubers. You're looking in tower for the Uber. It was here the whole time. Now we can say we got Chris something good for the event. That's instant happy Chris for sure. Second Sky HP? Yeah, it is. Did you see me land a non-SNS canceled special on Gibbons? Holy. I can't believe that. I am frankly shocked that worked. Also, I didn't mean to pull that Sinnoh there. That was my fault. That was definitely my fault. My bad. You can blame me on that one. That was 100% me. I pulled one of them too far. I got excited by having Punisher dropping. Any Punishers yet, says Draken? Yes, actually. Congratulations, Chris. Aw. I was gonna say, if you did... if somebody just froze it, I would've killed it. I mean, you can see I could kill it. Like, I straight up could just kill Veracle now. It's kind of crazy, considering I'm not even max ATP. It just, as soon as it's frozen, it's dead. Like, it just can't do anything. Oh, actually landed the demon. I thought I missed the demon because I got hit. I was like, wait, no, it actually worked. Never mind, disregard. Oh, look at those demon bounces. Oh, this is so fun to play now. Look at that. That damage. Yeah, Jack missed it by like literal minute. It's in this run. It happened earlier. Yeah, see, this is where I just need more ATP. So we can kind of see the insanity of, like, doing this with Raw Marl, right? Between Demon Needle and this, like, how accurate she would be. There we go. Yeah, I can see why you would not bring Force. What's your accuracy high enough? Because I'm at, like, what, 180 and I already feel like it's good enough? Let alone if I was doing this with Neural or something. Extra 18 accuracy. Crazy. Oh, I got Mollywop. Oh, leave me alone. Revive Tiggy. Panic mode, panic mode. Oh, there we go. I killed it with ATP. We did it. The recovery. No! How did no one hit the miracle? Or freeze it. That's so sad. Rip. It is what it is. GG, Chris. Okay, at least I got some Scape Dolls. I did pick up another gold badge. Now I just need like 49 to go. Just like, there's so many I have to get. I don't think it's happening. I would need so many silver badges at this point to get another one. Because I'm hoping, as I said before, to fill out a third brands for the party, / doing specific runs like Seabed, where I don't really need native, and I would prefer Machine, Dark, combo kill. So we'll see where it goes. Music so far for this game is interesting. The funny part is Chris could still, in theory, get SJS across the next hour or so, since the Gaigwees still drop it. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, this character just getting constant levels is so silly. So I think now Waluigi is the best Phonuman that isn't capped. I think the only one maybe better is Mr. Freeze, who I think is 190. He's already out-leveled every other force I have. Waluigi getting extraordinary usage during the anniversary event, apparently. Most of our ults are pretty strong. They're probably defeating Tallow. Yeah, I was gonna say, what else would they be doing? So yeah, just the difference is 7 ATA and then just Red Ring on top of that is kind of silly. You can see I'm not going to bother with V5 units on a force. I just feel like it's a waste of time, to be honest with you. I'd rather just be demoning the whole time. No sense in juggling items. Sure, Chris is happy he logged in today. Get a lot of event time in, but apparently it mattered. Yeah, I was talking to Chris, I think, off stream. I was like, yeah, most people, they play like 20, 30 hours. They find something good. I think Chris hit the 20-hour mark. The truth is there for sure. They just actually got deleted. Oh my gosh, where was their HP? What happened? Here, Goodbye. Welcome, Kitty Holmes. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I don't know why I demoned the one that Tiggy was aiming at. That was a misplay on my side. I'm like, that thing was super dead. I don't have to do anything. I landed a couple demons there. What's the best way to farm cookies? Well, I think with the new meta, the best way to farm cookies is to play Cookie Quest, because it has a boost. Otherwise, if you have literally 0, I would just do any quest with a high enemy density. So typically speaking, that'll include things like Terrell's Ego, Rescue from a Goal, Massive Attack B as a group, 2B specifically. Anything with just like a lot of chump enemies that you could just kill rapidly. Cookie Quest drop cookies? Yeah, they do. You never saw that? That's unfortunate. They actually boosted it last year. I'm curious if they're gonna keep the boost. Uh-oh, confused crowd. What's going on here? Oh no, chat scared me. Okay, Amiga did something. Amiga time save is real. I was going to debuff and I was like, panic run, panic run. I got the... There we go. Is there a one-size-fit-all mag for Phone Minute, or is it normal to have to swap my mag often? It depends on what you're doing. So, episode 4 and episode 1, in theory, you just need one mag. It would just be something that raises MST as you level. Once you get to max level, every character usually has a max stat mag. So that's the same across all your characters. You'll have like a generic ATP mag, or something like that, and then forces usually have one extra mag that gives ATP and MST. If you're just playing episode 2, you'll generally just have an ATP mag, or something that buffs accuracy by a lot. And MST could literally be at 0. So if you have like a literal ATP mag, you'll probably use that in place of what you normally do. Technically, you could do the ones where it's like, oh, you know, you get defense boosted and stuff. You could keep it real simple. Just episode 2, think really high focus on accuracy to land specials, followed by ATP. Episode 4 is generally going to be all MST. Episode 1 is going to be all MST. Once you hit max level, you stop doing MST mag and you go for your max level mag, which is pretty normal, to be honest. So you only really need your finished mag at the end. So if you happen to have another melee character with a good mag, then you'll just swap between them for a while. The other mag created. Wonder why Halloween feels like a lame event. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Draken. You don't want to know how many cookies we have. just I'm gonna put it this way. I'm not sure if we will ever play a non-cookie quest during Halloween at this rate. I think we're good. Okay, good demon. I didn't know they could do whistling on this Master Drive. How did they get that sound effect? Huh. More you know, I guess. I didn't know that was a thing. It's very similar to whistling, whatever they did for the sound chip there. I think drops are in the event. I guess I need to get cookies to get cookies. Yeah, it's kind of like a snowball. F15 right now, a lot team a lot more than me. Yeah, we have a lot of cookies, I think, in the group. I'm not gonna say we have the largest amount, but I can promise you Promethean probably has more than 100 players. But I have enough to that I'm probably about as much as a normal group would have going into it by myself. That's next to Promethean. So we'll do one more. Plus Chris is sitting on some. I have no idea how many Chris has. I feel like we haven't asked him to use cookies at all last year. So that'll be a fun little mystery. But we'll get the answer to that riddle at some point. I'm sure it is probably something like 20 or 30. Yeah. See that? Good guess, John. Because I think he was saving some to level the character. The drop rate has to be hard? No. It's like 1 in 1500 on ult, I think, with the new change. When does the cookie event start? Last week of October, first week of November, generally speaking. You want to get that rough time frame. It's almost always there. Only 13? Oh, 14. A little less than I thought, but that's fun. 5-0 says Tiggy. Will be fun. This will be last run we do here. Yeah, I must have used some at some point, I think so. Maybe you paid for a character level up and I forgot already. That sounds like something I would do. I'm sitting on, I think, 108. But yeah, I would recommend if you're looking to get cookies. It used to be that you did normal mode. See, and then they got really mad that people were playing normal mode. And the year I was finally ready to grind out normal mode because I had a character for it, they nerfed it. But yeah, they vastly improved the rate in Ultimate last year. I don't know if they'll keep the rate, as it used to be 1 in 2000, which sounds like a terrible number, but then realized, like, if you just play a quest has on average about 400 enemies, you're getting 400 attempts every quest you do. That's high enemy density. So it should not really take that long to do it. Unless you're playing something like Tower, which is something you should absolutely not do during the event, I would just like to state. Yeah, just pick like easy quests like Forest, Mines. Crazy. How did that upkill? Yeah, they improved the rate last year. Feels like you need to invest PDs to get into the event. Honestly, I've almost always gotten 30 plus cookies during the event, total. Like, even before Promethean helped me out, I was sitting on what, chat? Like 30? It's one of those things where it just means nobody on your team was doing Forest. I don't know what to tell you. Just, if you do Terrell's Ego, or as I said before, Rescue from Regal, we did like 2 Rescue from Regals, got like 4 cookies between everybody. Because you have to think of it this way, it's like 400 chances per number of players. So on average, every quest you do close to 500 is probably going to give one of the players a cookie. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad. And then they improved the rate since then, as I said before, too. Good morning. So, if you were playing, like, Seabed, Tower, CCA, that would make sense, because you're taking, like, 5 times longer to do it. Those are the no-nos. If you want to do a frozen shooter hunt, that is, like, the perfect event to do it. We tried some CCC. Like, originally normal mode CCC was how it was grinded. If you're wondering how people ended up with, like, a bajillion cookies, it's because you could just literally set on normal, unseal things, and get, like, every single cookie chance while unsealing. So it was, like, one of the best quests to do it, because it's really hard to compete with CCC on normal, where a full clear of CCC is probably going to net you several cookies while unsealing. So I used to call it the unsealing season, unofficially, but it is no more. That is no longer a thing. Man, we are just tearing through these enemies. You're making awesome YouTube videos and learn so much from them. I started Ephinea this week and I feel less overwhelmed to your videos. I'm glad they're able to help. So the cookie rate is flat across all difficulties? No. It was not last year. I could tell you definitively, if you look it up, it was boosted for Ultimate. They specifically wanted people to stop farming normal mode. It made normal like 1 in 6,000 or something terrible. There's like 1 in 6,000, 1 in 4,000, 1 in 3,000, and 1,500 or something like that, I think were the rates. Offhand. But yeah, they gave a small boost to what it used to be in Ultimate in order to encourage people to only play Ultimate. But chat can fact check me the exact odds. I don't super remember them. I haven't looked them up since last year. I just know that that was a thing, because I remember distinctly. You can even watch the first video we did. I remember distinctly being like, oh, I was going to do CCC to unseal, because I was going to do a double game challenge at the time. It made me sad. But it's probably for the best. We probably shouldn't force everybody to play normal mode. Halloween is the forest event again? That's kind of sad. I mean, you say that, but then, like, you just play cookies. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're probably not going to touch forests at all the entirety of the event. We're probably just gonna do anniversary level hunts. Oh, chat actually burned out all my... Rip. I can't revive you. Too many deaths. Rip. No more moons. Just to stun lock them. You're ultra dead. You're ultra dead. There's Marco. There we go. When does Halloween event usually begin? Usually around last week of October into first week of November. It's usually 2 weeks. That one's a bit more consistent. I haven't really seen it too varied, because they usually do it the weekend leading into Halloween pretty consistently. You know what, chat? I'll humor you with one more run. And then I would like to do a different quest. I need to move, though. So much PD values. Yeah. Promethean's been selling a lot of stuff for it. A is better simply because there's no flowers, true. It's a good way to just go for multiple Ubers. Like, we're still getting SJS attempts. And I know Chris wants those. Sorry, Escape Doll. Don't actually need you. What are cookies used for? Ask Katie Holmes. No worries. It's better to ask and be informed than go uninformed and scared to ask. So, cookie quests are essentially anniversary level boosts, but they require a payment to enter. So, in order to get the anniversary level boosts that are in that event, well, technically not in that event, you can play it anytime. You can use it as an entry key. So for 4 players, you need 1 cookie. If you're playing solo, it's still 1 cookie. So it's very much encouraged you get in a group of 4. Try to grind out very easy enemies. This is a perfect time, as I said before, for... Oh, my last one says Tiggy, no worries. This is a perfect time in order to go for, like, very easy hunts. As you go through the week in order to get cookies. Once you have cookies, generally speaking, Temple is probably the most XP you will ever receive in the game. Or not Temple, I'm sorry. Desert is the most XP you'll receive in the game. Temple, I think, is a good way to get pink ID items, because they're very, very annoying to get outside of Anniversary. I would almost argue Anniversary is better in some ways, but it is what it is. So basically think of like how good the Anniversary quests are, and then arguably some of them are even better than the Anniversary quests. Believe it or not, Halloween quests are insane. It's to the point, like, if you have a competent desert team, you could probably break 650 XP a second, which is about 5 times more than an average ultimate quest. So your ability to level is, like, completely out of control. Or you can use it to hunt kind of more annoying enemies, as I said before. If people wanted to do tower or seabed stuff or CCA, you can hunt Ubers there. Yeah, it's really good. So my recommendation, as I said before, pick your favorite easy mass enemy quests. You can do Xrd if you got a strong team. Pearl's Ego is probably the most popular since the barrier of entry is pretty low. Rescue from Burgol is a nice one to kind of do if you want a longer quest with less resets with people. Massive Attack to CCA, I think, might be better if you're playing all Rangers with Hell items, based off of our clear speed. Basically, the more really easy to kill enemies there are, like the cannibins that float around in the sky, or geese, or the moth fist moths, those things are like cookie generators for you. You want to see those. Rico bots and Seabed are actually not bad for that either, but I don't think there's enough enemies in a typical Seabed quest to make up for it. I didn't mean to heal there. I'm so sorry. My finger slipped. I wasn't even injured. At least I don't think I was. Yeah, max attack 2B. Yeah, you just do 2Bs. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm trying to offer Draken some options, because I figure you might as well just do the 2B hunts, right? Like, because it's pretty fast. Just think about it. All the Dolems there are, like, super easy. Etc., etc. So... yeah, so it really just depends on skill level. But, you know, for new players, I recommend probably just TirlZ for a while. Go for like white ID, blue ID, or whatever gets you games, honestly. But white ID is pretty solid. Yeah, it depends on the quest, Tekkium. They are literally anniversary level buffs. The other thing to kind of remember with them is you can also more easily buff them since you're usually the owner of the game. So some of the Anguish 1 stuff is there. If it were up to me, TirlZ would have been removed permanently. Why? We'll see the hot take there. It's like one of the few quests I'll actually run in Forest. Like, I don't really want to do some of the base PSO ones. Rid of these. I'm like, I don't want to do like a 20-member Hilldale farm or something for Frozen Shooter as a new player. It sounds terrible. I don't want to live in that world, and be real with you. I don't think it would make me really want to play a different quest for Hilldales. Then it would just be PTF resets for them, which sounds miserable. I think the problem is more they put Ubers in Forest. Honestly, if it was just Frozen Shooter, I don't think people would play it as much. The fact that it's like Disca and Uber and Frozen Shooter is like, why aren't things like Ruins like that? No, I don't have a problem with the quest. It's more Forest drops are like way overloaded. And then they do like surprise Pikachu face every time somebody plays Forest. Just like yes, it has like the best hunts in the game. In general. Because like, think of it this way. MAE just doing the Forest reset portion over and over again would still be insane value. Tiggy. Team is murdering my moon atomizers. Team, please. For moon atomizers. How many am I down to? Ooh, I used 5. Rough. But thanks for joining us, Tiggy. I'm gonna have to go get moons. Forest could have 0 useful drops and people will still panic because they're lazy 1 PDs. I don't feel like that's true. I mean, I feel like some people will do it, but I think you're really, really, really underestimating how strong Frozen Shooter and Disco Brave Man combined in a hunt is. Where people can just get their casual 40 plus hit Frozen Shooters. And I feel like that is where they get more of the value in the long term versus the PD game. I mean, just look at White ID Forest. It has like 4 amazing drops. Disco Brayman with hit banners, all of them were not in Forest. Right. Yeah, people are going for tours, but they also still get like 30, 40 hit discos. It doesn't have to like hit banner to be good. Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't have to banner to be like, oh, I got a big upgrade. I've gotten almost all my discos from there, just over time. Like, I've played other things for disco, but honestly, this is what it is. What's wrong with them wanting PD? Some people don't have the time to play like others. Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with its average. Like, if people want to do Forest for it, it's fine. You know, as long as it doesn't have X-Cal, Frozen Shooter, Galatine, Cannon Rouge, it's not too bad. Do I have a spare Select Cloak? Asked Tiki. I don't know, maybe. Are you offering to pay for it, Tiki? Is that what this is? Dude. I have one on my other force if you really want it. If you just want one, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna swap briefly. I'm probably gonna come back as this character. Not saying it's wrong to want PDs instead of getting Ubers while sleepwalking. See, but the problem is like, they could play almost any forest quest and get the value. Like, if you remove Terrell's Ego, there's still like 2 or 3 other really high enemy density forest quests. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think it's Terrell's Ego's fault that they put like an actually good drop set on a high enemy density quest. All they gotta do is just remove one of the items and it would probably be okay. I mean, like, I know I've gotten Handgun Mila banners from Forest. I got a spare one for you, Tiki. I'll call it a Tiki trade. Yeah, like, people grind Hildator, but it's not the best way of getting it. It's like the 3rd best way. Like, we talked about this on stream before. If people want to go for the 3rd best way where it's like 4 to 5 times more unlikely, that's fine. It's just that it's going to be easier to get fresh players into Forest. It's kind of the other big pool. Yeah, exactly what Tekkium's saying. Because a lot of people that do those are just doing private runs because they don't want to do public CCA or whatever BS. Here you go, Tiggy. Oh, that had max evade. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. How much for it? How much do they normally go for? Let's find out. I'm gonna give Tiggy a discount. I just need to know how much they're normally worth. 10 to 12. Give me 8, Tiggy. I'm fine with 8. Here we go. Save your PDs, Tiggy. Tiggy's in desperate need of PDs. He's in debt to HellCleave. He needs all the help he can get. DP laser should help. Okay, back to Waluigi. Yeah, see, he's almost caught up to like every force. It's crazy. Okay, so Tiggy freed up a slot if people want to do some AA1s. Everybody says you also have to remember their gear situation. The other day we were talking about how public games go on the harder quests. Oh yeah. I'm like, listen, public CCA is why I stopped doing public games again. Just like it was paid yesterday, now I'm back to being broke. Okay. Well, I'll save you some PDs, Tiggy. So we'll wait for Chris to come back to host. who is our 4th member for AAs? Oh, it's not really a gear issue. I can gear a ranger for CCA with 10 PDs. Yeah, but what if they're not playing ranger? What if they're playing like Humar? I would agree it's cheaper for some characters. Bo Newman is hard to use well in CCA. I've seen a lot of forces that don't have the accuracy. Would require like multiple Heavenly Arms, Smart Links, Mag built for it. I don't think most casual players will have that if they're just kind of coming into the game. Anyway, we're gonna pause Soul Blazer. Some people also just do self-found only, so between all those obstacles, it can be kind of annoying to get people properly geared. Welcome back. Chris can host. So we still have a 4th slot for people that want to do a run. Chris will host on episode 1. Yeah, it's painful. I mean, forces that'll just like text spam in episode 2. It drives me wild. It's what also made me stop doing public games. Yeah, we're gonna do gambling. Anybody want to fill in a 4th slot? We don't care about your level. We don't care about your gear. Just want to come along for the ride. Now would be the time. It's just better to have a 4th person. I'll be handling demons, buffing. We have 2 casts. It should be a pretty safe clear. We'll give chat a moment or 2 if they want to join. You only care about your level, the fact you can go to ult. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, it's just one of those things where, like, how do you do well? Like, even for a ranger, I feel like 10 PDs is kind of a misnomer. Like, you could be a good 4th player with 10 PDs. Like, how do you become really good at CCA? You need V502. You would need potentially demons or hells, depending on your character, S ranks. That's a lot of PDs for people. Last time I trusted you, took me to tower and murdered me over and over again. I was gonna say, you can blame Draken for that one. Oh, Tekkium's here. Also, I did say in my defense, the last quest we should reset, and the team kept moving. You can go back. I said we should only do the first half, and they kept going. Team wanted to complete the quest, and I went, okay. Up to you. Fine. Yeah, I don't know if I would really brute force CCA. And again, like, you're also talking about levels now. If you're doing ATP clears, that's... I mean, we saw people that were in, like, 120, 140 region. Like, it's just not possible for them to do well. So their stats just can't handle it. Even if they're, like, completely spec'd out, they're just gonna be underwhelming. By enemies. Because you have to think too, you're making an assumption on materials and all this other stuff. But like a person that just started like this month in particular is way more than 10. For like veteran players, yeah, I would say like it's not hard for us to get like 150 power material, full mag, etc. But I just want to be clear, the little hyperbole there. Because brand new players are not going to be able to do that. But I get the sentiment. You don't need like a 50 hit frozen shooter to succeed. Like that sentiment I agree with specifically. Just to be clear, I'm not disagreeing about that. Where like if all they did was frozen shooter, they'd probably be pretty useful as long as the other three were competently geared. But the problem is all it takes is 2 people that are like that, and the run is just horrendously slow. So you're kind of rolling the dice. I think in like the stream setting, it's easier to have a more controlled group where I know I'm gonna get hard carried by certain players I'm playing with. So if I'm not playing like 100% optimal, it's probably still okay. That's kind of more commentary on how strong it is to potentially join a team. It doesn't have to be mine, but just the fact that you can get started with like free items and stuff like that makes a big difference. That was a nasty demon. Not even max stats, just the power mech and advanced 10 PDs on run anything during anniversary. I will hard disagree with that, Draken. I will try to dissuade you from that notion. If you think you can do tower or seabed for 10 PDs and no power materials, I would love to see you record it. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a nightmare. Like, you will see people run stuff like that. The CCA is kind of like that too. It just takes forever to kill Gibbles. Like, they can't even combo kill, like, Merlitus. It's miserable. As someone that just recently leveled the characters, I'm like, I've seen what happens when people don't have power materials. I'm watching them hit for like 80 damage. Materials are a huge part. Yeah, but like most new players don't know that. That's what I'm also getting at. Like, they're not gonna, like, veteran players can gear up properly. This is why I think it's important for me to do like guides to kind of get there. But now we're talking about demons, so now we're restricting it to Ramar, because you're not going to use demons with Rawcast. How are you going to do damage as Rockaseel without Hell and stuff like that? That's what I'm talking about. I think we're being a little optimistic with character choice. But I agree, there are characters that are cheaper to gear than others. Like, Ramar isn't too bad to get started. But all it takes is like a Ramar and a party of all humans, and then that public game goes topside real fast. No traps equals profound sadness. That's just the risk you run versus like a coordinated team versus a public game. You get the game with double force. You get the game where somebody's running Humar into it, etc., etc. You know, and there's nothing wrong with them running it necessarily. I mean, it's their class. They want to have fun. But like, those quests require a lot more stringent placement and gear in order to do well. And that's just why they're not as fun to run in public. But yeah, I don't I'm getting even more unconvinced of the 10 PD argument. As I said before, I would welcome you to try to do it with 10 PDs and not be high level as well. Level 200 low gear is kind of, well, okay. Like, maybe you can get away without some gear at 200. But a lot of people aren't running 200 since the quest. Yeah, it really just depends on character choice as to how expensive it becomes. I'm trying to think who would be the cheapest to gear. Probably Ramar. Just because Demons is so useful. You don't necessarily need anything more than accuracy with him. But yeah, otherwise, like, the casts are like... Freeze Trap help, but... Charge Arm, no power materials equals sadness. Yeah, I agree with Katie Holmes. I think Katie Holmes hit the point I'm kind of getting at. Like, if you just play for like an hour with the same people, you kind of get the feel for the quest. Like, everybody's first run with a new team is usually a bit awkward, but it's like, if you could get a consistent group going with teams, it makes a big difference, because then you're like, oh, this person likes to go for this Barans and stuff like that. So trying to like account for like every scenario in a public game usually requires you to be overgeared. Where you're like, oh, we don't have anybody that can actually kill Marlitas at all, and or we have no trap control. So it kind of becomes like a really tough juggling game. Once you have like a coordinated team, like a lot of those requirements go down, but it's like, how often do you get paired up with high-level players to kind of balance it? For me, from anecdotally, I could say the answer was, for every like 6 groups, I would get one person that was like really exceptionally good. And that does not always include the person hosting the game. They're just joining randomly. As I said before, I literally quit public games because of that kind of stuff. I was just like, I think I remember why I stopped doing public games. The other one where I stopped doing public games was Christmas events in Tower, because nobody could do Tower properly. But I think the group here, if we run with them, they would be people I would trust to do it fine. I don't think the group here would struggle with Tower. Oh, he canceled my hit. That sucks. Dealt with him. This is some of the OSB free routers as well. People looking for games to get carry and not put any time to learn mission or anything on purpose. Yep, you'll see people. I mean, we had people in the chat the other day just talking about how they're gonna play Force, but they're just never gonna bother with like ATP weapons or like guns. So it's like there are quests that suit that playstyle, and there's no issue for not wanting to do it, but then just don't play those quests with those people. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what you would hope, but I know it's not true. People will just play to play. Like, people will try to tech pass in episode 2. They really shouldn't do that. Yeah. I mean, like, the no force games also, those tend to be extremely high level players, which I think still goes to the point where it's like, yes, when you're running around with like 800 PDs of gear, you don't need force. I would agree with that statement. There's times where they can help, but at just high level play, once you have like crazy high hit weapons, you don't need them. It's clear. That's sub 10. Oh, that's also fair. Yeah, that's true. I forgot that's also how it's used. So it's like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That was a misunderstanding from my side. Okay, so let's make the game. We'll do at least, say 3 or 4 more, and then I might need to do a final round. Depends on when family's here. I might be able to get away with more. I'm gonna check my messages to see if they message me. Nope, still at 12:30. But yeah, it's just one of those things where there's a lot of inherent game knowledge that I would say for veteran players, the more skilled you are, the less the gear requirements are. Like, you can get away with having just absolutely, like, pauper items if you're really, really good at the game. I think that kind of leans to Draken's argument. I'm trying to be fair here. And statement that, yes, I would agree, Draken could probably do a lot better than most people with 10 BDs. I would say, like, would I expect somebody that picked it up within the past few months to be able to do stuff that we do on stream? Maybe, but I would lean towards no. Because there's just stuff where I think the big issue with it, and again, this is why I want to do more guides, it's just that there's no one source for a lot of this information. Like, you'll see, like, if you dig into the forums, you'll learn about, like, accuracy glitch and doing, like, SNS in order to, like, hit with it. But, like, are you gonna, like, normally come across that or realize that's what people are doing in a game? And I think that's where, like, I definitely would need help with some of the more veteran players or go through some of the speedrun stuff where you just need, like, one place with this info. And I think the Ephinea wiki helps to some extent, but a lot of it is still, like, you still have to kind of know where to go. Even though I think some of it is starting to get consolidated there, I don't think most people would know that that's a thing to look it up. Do you know what I mean? It would be like, if they hear it, then they can look it up for more details. But, like, most players won't just assume there's an accuracy glitch. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that suddenly makes what would normally be unviable characters with, like, 0-hit items like Godlike. So there is kind of a brutal knowledge check on some of these things. Or, like, Morphos, for example, if you don't look at them, they can't hit you. I don't know how many new players know that. It feels like when I play public games, the answer is 0. Like, from last year in particular, I was like, why are we staring at the Morphos, please? Stop, I'm getting lasered full screen. So I avoided that this year. I was tired of that. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. That's why I have like a Google Doc or like new ultimate strats where we talk about some of those things, like fire trapping to make Rappies fall faster. Like it is actually consolidated in one place there. But even then, I don't think I know a majority of the tricks of PSO. Like how we found Conjure's weak spot, where he just doesn't hit you. And that's where, like, I could potentially include images, stuff of that nature. Or stuff like, you could technically die during the Vault Op cutscene, right? In order to kill him in phase 2 while he's in the cutscene. You just keep attacking. Stuff like that, I don't know if... I mean, new players might be able to figure out unintentionally, but it's just that kind of stuff. And, like, I think stuff like TTF routings, new players can learn pretty quickly, because there's just enough runs of it. But it's a lot of that kind of unspoken tech that I don't think people will learn unless I talk about it. And that's why, like, when we're on stream with episode 4, I try to talk about, like, why I'm standing in certain positions, or why I'm Gafoe stacking. Because some people just might not realize it's a thing. And then they too can convert, like, really paltry gear. Because I think that was the other thing we talked about, going to Draken's Point again, where people were saying, like, oh, you know, I can't join your run because I don't have so-and-so. And I'm like, I'm literally playing with, like, APDs gear on some of these. But, again, some characters are very cheap, some are more expensive. I don't like doing CCA cheap, so for me, that would be a kind of a whatever. But a character like a Force in episode 4, you don't really need gear for that. It helps. I'd recommend you pop some PDs for, like, Gafoe merge. But it's just one of those things where, you know, we don't want them to assume I'm running, like, 80 hit or some crazy stuff. We've had that happen before. That actually happened in this event already. Where people are wondering what is the right gear level to join. I'm like, do you have Frozen Shooter? Good enough. I don't need anything else as a support. We can work on your single target damage over time. Kind of like, you know, how we have videos talking about, like, in order to gear up for TTF, there's like 1 or 2 PD options. You can buy like a cheap Heaven Striker, a cheap Cannon Rouge, get your Power Mag, get your materials, and you probably just do TTF just straight up as like a Ranger. So there's some runs that are like not too bad. You might still come into trouble with Falls, because Falls has like a really hard HP check. So, like, if you wanted to not die at low levels, you might need HP materials. So there's still kind of that... You could clear, like, 80% of the quest well, but even then, some of it is just hard stats, sadly. I was gonna say, if that didn't land demons, I was gonna be tilted. It's like, please. There we go. But yeah, so I would say veteran players can get away with a lot less PDs overall. teleported. That's unfortunate. Yeah. I was gonna say, also anecdotally, I don't think there's been a single day somebody has not complained about public games, in particular CCA. Like, specifically CCA. People are like, man, I'm tired at 11-minute clears, I'm tired at 8-minute clears, etc. So I know at least very anecdotally, multiple people know the woes of, like, a stream clear with, like, Marco, Draken, Tiggy is just gonna be so much faster than, like, your casual game, because we're loaded up. I disagree. I think better players like throw 10 PDs to 2 cookies. Damn, you're right. You're right, Promethean. I can't argue with that logic. You need more cookies. Okay, can someone please hit this so I can attack? Thank you. Getting trolled. Red Merge and Zero Hits System enables me episode 4 Force. It depends on your level whether that's a true statement or not. Again, that's another really stat-specific thing. Like, do I think you're gonna slicer a Fnatic from, like, 80 to 160? Absolutely not. It's gonna be a miserable experience. So many Heavenly Arms, Smart Links. Slicer's cheap, but it's like, then you don't really do anything in certain rooms. Kind of unfortunate. Like a very, very narrowly tailored build. Like, that would be an episode 2 build. But I don't think I would do episode 4 with that. I feel like you would get more benefit just going MST than doing demons. Rip team. Unless you're playing like Fomarl or something, that doesn't matter. That guy's dead. Let me move target. Like, in theory, you could get the cheaper option for Kafoi merge. Like, that's fair, but I can't imagine a world in which you would try to squeeze out for like 10 PDs a Slicer Fnatic build and also still take tech boosts. Get these out of the way. Got these. Like, if that's an honest statement, I would much rather they just go tech boost. Because you have to think, because when you say that, it would be, what would it be? Heavenly Battles, that'd be 1 PD. 2 Heavenly Arms, that would be 5 PDs. Slicer Fnatic would just be 1, which isn't bad. And then Red Merge is, I guess, less valuable than the individual components because people don't prefer it. Maybe you get a discount there. Because it has both the ATP requirement. Like, 570 is a lot for Ponumans to hit. That's what I'm also saying. Because I guess you'd power mag it to hit the ATP requirement at low levels. If it was like an ATA requirement, it'd be easier to use. I'm just thinking about that statement. Like, I don't disagree that, like, Slicer Fnatic is good. I just don't know if I would say new account good. Because I think a big thing to remember is with people coming in from like the 80 to 160 region, they just don't have power. So, like ATP builds can be kind of hard unless they're going into trade. Depends, we've seen new players playing foe and playing to have them in max mag ready. True. Anniversary does at least give some PDs for it. Yeah, Mind Mag and like some Mind Materials can already carry you through like all of episode 4. After that, it's just kind of optimizing damage. Like, it's not worth for a new player to buy Ignition Cloak, for example, or Magical Piece. But if they're playing Foe Newman, Unarmed is like their second best weapon anyway. Unarmed too strong, chat. And that's what I was also commenting before. Yeah, I think it was literally yesterday's stream where I was saying, like, I think a lot of people lose the context of like the important stats versus like the min-max stuff, because like it used to be in like one forum post. So that way you understood like why it was used. And I think they've added it to most of them now, but that whole discussion as to why to use it is, or at least it wasn't. Maybe I could double check, maybe they've since added it there. But there used to be like a whole paragraph breakdown of like, this is why you would use it, this is when you would do it here, this would be your rough level. And then there were people like in the comments talking about like, oh, you know, if I'm doing like a new character, I'm gonna do this, and then only at level 200 do you worry about this. I don't think that has transferred over to the wiki, but chat can fact check me. Because there was more context behind, like, just saying important stats or min-max stats. And I think that also can mess new players up. Yeah, like, forces in particular are tricky. Like, you'll see, like, in their tables, from what I recall, it says, like, oh, you know, this is their episode 2 mag, etc., etc. But, like, for the longest time, it also didn't contextualize why it was their mag, if that makes sense. Because, like, it was missing the, oh, you know, not only are we not using this unit, but we're using, like, Slicer, Fanatic, and all these demons. Like, it implies it, that you're not using the 801, but it doesn't say like what you're using in response. I think Force only mentions Cleo. New World has Cleo setups for sure, but it doesn't provide the full context for it of like why would you use Cleo. That kind of stuff is not usually discussed in there. That's where the original forums would have covered that. Yeah, New World definitely hasn't mentioned, because she has like a separate mag for it. For sure. As for Foe Newman, they have leveling mags, nuking mags, and overall mags listed now. Yeah, they've gotten a little better with it. They've gotten better with it for sure. Because not only are they putting it in the chart, but I'm also curious like if they're adding explanations for it. Some of the charts I think are verbatim from the forums, so the fact that those have carried over is good. But I remember for like the longest time, I think it was like Ramar or Ramarl had like this massive guide, and then you would go to play something like Fomarl and she legit just has nothing. Like she legit had no entry forever, from what I remember. It was just her weapons, no context. I don't even think it had like the IDs to be good with when I looked, but obviously by now it should definitely at least have that. Oh, Heart of Flam version attained. Congratulations, Marco. Nice. See that, chat? 250 plus PD says Tekkium. Nice. See, chat? We're just rolling the dice against all the Ubers in this room. We want value. Somebody finally got it from AA1, true. So today has been a very good stream. I was gonna say, yeah, let's This might be the most value we've ever seen on stream before. Now we just need more swordsman lore, because it'd be funny. Another, the third Cincesta. It's more Cincesta, chat. Never enough Cincesta. Oh, I got balloon. I tried. Oh, great Cincesta merchant. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of on the page with Draken in the sense that I definitely want to make sure that people are aware you don't need, like, god tier gear to do decent. But I do think to carry multiple people that are just kind of okay, I personally don't like doing it unless somebody, at least one person is fully geared. It's kind of like why I have the difficulty ratings in the quest guide. Like, I don't think you need a fully geared person at all for forest caves. You might need one person geared for mines, depending on what your setup is with characters. Like, we saw how stupid Triple Force is. Triple Force by itself can delete everything. You don't have to have any proper damage otherwise. Yeah, those harder quests like CCA, Seabed Tower. Oh. I definitely don't want to go there without a guide to Seabed. I'm like, listen, I'm not going to memorize where all the Delve Eaters are. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a break for like a day, forget how they work. Us, the team, so much time. Get murdered repeatedly. Seabed is definitely not my forte. I can walk people through tower. I got pretty good at tower. I was not really scared of tower. Funny enough, I'd rather do tower than Seabed. I'm just like, yeah, it's not that bad if you're forced. If you're forced to know what you're doing, it's actually pretty easy. Because you could shut down every wave that is not properly trapped. With like 1 or 2 exceptions. And you just gotta tell them. Which is easy to do in a public game. A Sacred Claw. A little extra value there. A little extra PD. Even me good? Yeah, me get betrayed me. The way I kind of flip it on its head, I don't blame quests like Terrell's Ego for existing. I blame terrible quests like West Tower and East Tower existing. I don't like... Can we not have those in RVR? It's like, in theory, it has one hunt that maybe high-level players would maybe consider playing, but it's like a lot of people just refuse to touch it for the obvious reason of like no enemies. Oh man, it is what it is. E-Breds, you need trap hell and buffs, timing down on Gofoe. Yeah, it's really rough. Or quests need Terrell. Yeah, can you imagine if just episode 2 just had like a better density quest? Like it kind of has that with Massive Attack. Just has a bigger barrier of entry. Which there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, we're wondering why some of these hunts are kind of terrible. It's just like some of the enemy spreads are just bad. I just don't know what to say. Episode 2 is some really terrible vanilla quests. Like, pretty much my top 10 favorite episode 2 quests involve no vanilla quests. Like, just be real honest with you, like, they're just kind of booty. Although Massive Attack, I guess is moving up on that list. I think that might be the only exception. I'm definitely not putting RT there. Yeah. That's why I'm kind of hoping we get more love for episode 4, because some of their vanilla quests are good, and some of them are bad, but the problem is just so many people have done custom episode 2 quests, where it's like, oh, it's no longer as terrible. What a good feeling. Then you get, like, the absolute BS of the, teleporting, epsilons, and you're like, why is this a thing? Why did you do this to us? I don't understand. I miss demons there, really. AA4. Yeah, I was gonna say, I would like a full both area quest. It really receives like no quests.
I'm gonna switch to Glide Divine here. Help the team out a little. Oh no, it was against the wall. That is unfortunate. I'm gonna back up. Ooh. Damage is real. So I was in a good position, and then I realized now I'm not in a good position because of wall. So oops. It caused the thing to come closer on one side. Unfortunate. How dare they try to disarm me? Was he just spinning in circles? What happened there? That was interesting. Oh, you're super dead. Rip Marco. Running out of moons, team. I need to restock after this. Yeah, Twin Blaze is so good. It's definitely my new favorite cast item. Okay. Go for at least 2 more. Then from there we might do a wrap-up quest of chat choice if they want to do Exert or TF. I'm gonna go quickly purchase an item. We can be saving time by making a game. Rip my moons. Yeah, it's just gathering all that tech is good. That's why, like, in one of our early Ultimate guides, we talk about stuff like that in Twin Blaze, how to deal with certain enemies that are problems. It's not like a perfect guide by any stretch of the imagination, but I at least want to make people aware that, you know, you could mess up Dwarf on charges, you could stop Ilgil from hitting you, you put your back to a wall, Gibbles doesn't stomp you out of Oblivion, or into Oblivion, I mean. Stuff like that. Just a lot of little tricks to exploit the AI. Sort of like how I should probably write in the guide to update it to say, like, you can manipulate Indy Belra targeting by just walking near it. It, like, has to fight you if you're close. Because we do that actually pretty often in Exerd on purpose. And that was more of a, I'm not going to say a new discovery, but it was more of a, oh yeah, this is consistent. He says, okay guys, imagine this. Uh-oh. Only Ramar using all the unsealed name in purple CCA. That happened. No. Tiggy jokes? I had that person. We had that person on stream, I think. I think I know exactly who you're talking about, Tiggy. If they weren't Ramaro, I was like, I think they were Ramaro, one of them was. Yeah. Or we've had 2 unsealed incidents. Maybe the on-stream one was a cast. But I've definitely played with who you're talking about, Tiggy. Do you see what I mean, chat? This is what tilts me in public games. It's not a gear issue if you're 180 plus. Yeah. I mean, I would blacklist them too, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with doing it in, like, Forest, right? It just depends on the difficulty of the quest. But, like, if you're gonna come into, like, an actually hard quest and do stuff like that... Yeah, like, exactly. Like, no, I don't think anybody cares in, like, Forest, and even the caves to some extent, I don't think people care. But it's like, you don't play, like, a hard quest. You don't go to, like, Tower and do that. Nice person shooter. It's just rude. It's wasting everybody's time. And then they're even wasting their own time, because they're unlikely to actually get any kills. So they're just going to be doing it longer anyway. It truly doesn't make any sense. There's so many instances of no coverage, I'm the only trap user. Yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier, Tiki, because it's really rough. Like, you either get the cheap Demon PD build, which I will agree is not very expensive, but then, like, you're completely reliant on people trapping properly. Or you trap properly, but then you might not have damage because your level and materials and everything else. No Baranzing, possibly no S ranks. It's just rough. You gotta make the Sophie's choice, as it were. Just Either way, you lose in some fashion. I mean, I think I mentioned it on stream before, but like, I play with people. At one point, I played with the mod on stream, or not on stream, off stream, and they did one freeze trap the entire run. I think my comment at the time was, "Well, at least they found the freeze trap button." I'll never forget it. Chris was there. Chris will forever be my witness to that. It was something. I'm like, are they just not gonna freeze trap any of these Sinnohs at any point? No. It's gonna go an entire mine CCA without seeing it. They did it on literally the last wave. That's all they freeze trapped. I'm allowed to call them out on that. That was ridiculous. Like, come on, cut me a break. They should know better. It's like, this is not new player territory. I'm sorry. New players that could be like, yeah, you should freeze trap more, but like, yeah. But it was painful. I was just getting like punched repeatedly by Sinnohs, hit by Barans. Like, man, we have a cast on this team, right? Like, I don't think I've seen a single thing frozen. Like, oh, rip. Brutal. It's like, it's one thing. It's one thing. Like, I'm not gonna complain if the freeze traps are late because at least freeze traps are being used, right? Unless we're trying to like really optimize a run, maybe that it might matter. But like, to see someone get knocked down like 3 times in a row because of Sinnohs, and then it's just no one is trapping. It's just like, what is going on? You are not possibly out of traps. I don't believe you. You're a 160 plus character. I don't believe you. Get rid of these. Oh well. So if it makes you feel better, chat, you were playing better than some of the mods I played with. If you ever want to feel better, just be like, you know what? I freeze trapped at least twice in mines. We did it. Oh man. You gotta have, it all starts in lobby, guys. You gotta look at their traps and buffing. Oh, Adamaseta. The silly humor of Ashay sense wearing double limiter. It's just Dango. I think I found more gold badges today than the whole event. That sounds about right. I actually got a few today that I wasn't expecting at all. Oh, that helps a little bit. I think I gained 2. It's more than I think I got, not yesterday, but the other day. I think I got 0. Already off to a decent start. So humor's full power on Ziggy's stream. It's true. We haven't seen him with the Galatine with it, though. The next time we play with him, he's gonna have another Swordsman lore. And then the hit Galatine. But I was having fun with Humor. It's a very expensive way to have fun, PD-wise, but it's nice that you can do stuff that's, like, not technically viable all the time. Make it work. Oh, you're ultra dead. Goodbye. Oh, I almost killed it with Razan. Wow, my not maxed MST made a difference there, chat. I did 180, I needed to do 181. I've let the chat down. I needed 50 more MST. That would have guaranteed the kill. So sad. Rip. One day, chat. Get these out of the way. More Galatine only challenge, level 60 to 200. I mean, like, I think Humor does fill a role with it, funny enough. Because you have to put it this way. In, like, a normal game with people using charge arms, probably not. In a game where people are using Baran's launcher and there's 5 targets, you actually have, like, a very specific purpose. So I thought it was pretty fun to use him in Temple when everybody was Baranzing, right? Because even stuff like Lilies, where there's 4 of them, you're going to generally multi-hit with Barans, so they're still not going to be able to kill some of those targets, because they might, 4 of their shots might go to 3 or just 2 lilies. So being able to actually clean that up was important. So it's like, as memey as it felt, I do actually feel like it worked very well in certain team comps. Like, would I want to have a party of only Galatiners? Probably not. But it was interesting to try. I'm him and always be him, continue to be him, says Dango. There we go. Do I believe in me good? Nope. There we go, just beat him down with ATP. I want a PSO team now, Galatiners. Nice. So, I think definitely with the event, it helps, you know, if you're a very, I would say, savvy purchaser with PDs, you could definitely go into runs you don't think you should normally be able to do. Definitely the double XP helps you get to the point where you can enjoy the game. Oh, I need to just do more damage per swing. This is so sad. There we go. Shooting Mercoya at me? Alone. Gotta be kidding me. Fine. There we go. There's my demon proc. We're gonna eventually save some time. Took a while. You know what? I don't think anybody got a lane from these Goron detonators. Bit of a shame. Cool. I got at least 2 demons there for sure. Galatina. A good one. Possibly stealable. Sadly, I don't think I can make any more universals. They were such a pain to level. Hello, only for going here, but it's on you. No. Okay. One more run. We'll chat choose how we end the session. Sadly, I'm not gonna level. I'll get very close. 187 is a very respectable way for this character to end level-wise. What a journey. Distant relative of Bulletina. Yeah, there we go. Chris is like, I'm just gonna rename Scarlet. Just to see that mysterious name change next time we're in lobby. Like, who's this character? So at least we could say the Uber hunts, shockingly, eventually paid off. I think almost everybody here has gotten an Uber. Well, I think literally everybody here has an Uber in the party. Like, that Heart of skin was crazy. It's worth an Uber, if nothing else. It's quite a lot. I know Chris got one, Tekkium got a Heaven Punisher off stream. Tekkium says, actually. I was wanting to read it at Sign Scarlet. There we go. You can use it. The fun I chose for hero was the name. And seal. Oh, nice. Worth more than a little SJS, true. So we got Marco a Nug 2000 Bazooka, the high hit X-Cal, and now the Heart of Skin to purchase whatever he wants. Guess that works. There we go. Thought we could play with Marco, like the time zone differences. Ooh, I got that demons. Out of here. Slow-mo slicer. Look at me go. I landed me good. Oh, Chet should feel proud of me. It worked. Dumb time saves. Let's go. Believe in the one me good. Leave again? Am I a believer? No. I'm gonna save time. Oh, they're ultra dead. Goodbye. Wow. I don't even need to Zalor. They just explode to that kind of stuff. I will Zalor this group though, because they're kind of far apart. The one beacon is real, exactly. I was gonna say, all I remember about Phantasy Star Zero was, what was it? The Gimme Good? And then just magical sign spam. It was like 90% of the gameplay. I was like, oh. It is what it is, though. The spam is real. Yes. I guess in a way Megan got super buffed in that game. Is this all the Ubers I've received during the events, is Tiggy? Sorry, Tiggy. You did get multiple Heart of skins, though. Weren't they worth a decent amount? Can you get 2 Heart of suppressed guns? I don't know their trade value. Chat would probably know more than me on that one. That one I'm not even gonna try to guess. I'm just assuming it's a lot, because Temple, nobody plays Temple. Let me play Farmar using more weapons than PSO. Victor, oh, it's 120 for both. That's improvement. We still have chances to get Tiki and Uber. Nothing else Tiki will be playing later tonight. I think family wants to go to a car show or something. I'm assuming that's what it is. It's usually what it is. Whenever they're like, gotta go by a certain time, like it's probably nothing important. It's just like, it is what it is. But I should spend time with some family. Then kind of a bad couple days. Tiki streaming retrust Tiki, you should join. Tiki was in earlier. He was technically, I think, in the run that got one of the Ubers. Oh, I'm getting bullied. I was gonna say send help. Yeah. I would say if you could get a solid group in, I might do more Ubers for the team. I like AA1. I might do some PW4 resets with the team, just casually. Like how we started this morning. Those are my cycle 1 attempts. Yep. Chat will decide how we end. I definitely need to be done in about 15 minutes. We're gonna clean this quest up and you get to choose the last one. I like the humor. Happy Chris got one. Yeah, Chris has been doing the off-stream grinds. Guess I was very stubborn. I joined Chris on some of those off-screen grinds. Sadly doesn't seem like a swordsman lord for the team. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna panic heal. RT's less than 15 or more, I forgot. I mean, if you want to do an RT, we can do it. Chris is more than happy to do an RT. If you really want to do it, we'll do it. I know he's looking for Parasitic Gene Flow. I guess the real question is, what ID do we play it on? I imagine, I think it would have to be yellow, right? Just for Galatine, if nothing else. I could probably work that in. If we were doing free bed, it would be blue. I don't have time to do free beds, so it'll just be RT. I don't think there's anything crazy I want from Ink or RN. Like, technically, it could be another Gurren chance, but we'll go another event without Gurren. For sure, and we tried. We didn't put, like, a ton of time towards it, so I'm not 100% surprised we didn't get it. Sorry to hear you got the banner block. Yeah, we could do an RT in that time. RT's like 14 minutes-ish. Oh boy, oh, I'm getting bullied. Does that help? It's like, the confused trap just made me get bullied real hard. Rip, I needed a freeze there. They're like, ooh, punching bag. I got murdered. Phonuman was taken out back and beat. Poor Phonuman. An average of 22 minutes. That does not sound correct. We're normally like 12 minutes to reach Overflow. We talked about like the 12-minute, 13-minute split. So I'm pretty sure that's... I don't know how long Overflow takes from there. That's why I was thinking it would be 15 total. But maybe... The timer... I think with this team it should be pretty fast. I'm not super worried about it. I guess I can go Force into it. Yeah... Like, the seabed, we lose a ton of time on Seaside. Spaceship is, like, barely a minute and a half of walking into the boss. As long as we have all of our health down, it's not too bad. I think maybe 2 minutes of walking, actually. A little walking. You're ultra dead. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know. We could lose a lot of time on Seaside. That's a fair point. It might go closer to 20 minutes. I'll still do it though. As long as this quest wraps up in like 2 minutes, we should be okay. Because I just want to give myself like a 5-minute wiggle with family. We're almost there. Yeah, the real time save is if we can one-shot the worm boss. If we don't do that, that's gonna be like a minute plus, but it's pretty hard to do. I don't think it'll happen. I think we've done it exactly once on stream. So I know it's possible, but it requires some crazy gear. Plus it requires the glitch entrance. It's also kind of rough. 9 minutes, 13 seconds. That was, I think, the fastest attempt. I think we were averaging about 9:20. God. I'll play yellow for us. I'll have him just wear Commander Blade. Good. That way I can pump team accuracy for Heaven Striker shots. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't think it would. I might be thinking of a different quest with the timer to reach Overflow. Yeah, I think this one. I think this one's gonna be closer to 18 minutes. I think it just, as I said before, it depends on Worm Boss. If we kill Worm Boss fast, I think we could get sub 20 by quite a bit. If we don't kill Worm Boss, that's like a solid minute. Which, it is what it is, if that happens. Again, it requires, like, it has to spawn on the right. Team needs to be, like, super kitted out with Cannon Rouge, which is technically possible. It's probably not gonna happen. Alright, so let's go here. I'm gonna try to buff their accuracy for Olga Flow, so that way they can cheese Olga Flow. I'm gonna hope I put Commander Blade back, or I'm gonna be very sad in about 5 seconds. Got a nice amount of PDs on this character. I think I can wear Commander Blade? 547 ATP might be enough. Oh yeah, I gotta put it back. It's 502. There we go. Let's buff... Oop, lost control. Let's buff team accuracy. My gear doesn't really matter. Guess I could go for like God Technique or whatever. The Technique is fine. Double Adepts. Yeah. If I have a God Technique here, I'll check real quick. Nope. Need to get more of those at some point. I might go gambling on a specific day for it. I'm gonna try to at least buff my chance of me good a little bit. Figure it's better than nothing. And technically I can go fully stack on Dragon, not that it does very much damage. We tried the tower part once on stream, maybe twice total, because I think I forgot how to get to it, and then I was like, this place sucks. It's like, it's not even, it's like terrible spawns, and it just takes forever. Just like, why would I ever do this? The problem is, like, even going there for pink ID, it just wasn't worth it. Oh, look how slow I swing, it's crazy. I'll check Rappies. Oh, Fire Trap, never mind. Not needed. Superfluous. At least I'm giving additional ATA. I'm gonna believe in the team to hard carry this. Oh, nice bronze badge. See, this is the definition of getting carried as a force, but the difference is that me just existing makes them more likely to combo kill. There you go, occasionally it's the lore. Oh, this is my favorite spawn in the game. I love the visual humor of it. Slow them down with Bravarda. Nice level up timing, actually. I'm gonna do this to help time the Hilldale hits. Yeah. Let's get the Rappies taken care of. Yeah, it's gonna be like roughly thinking about 3 minutes per one, but we can lose a lot on Temple Boss here, sadly. Might end up being more like a 4-minute clear, killing Worm Boss. Plus you gotta wait forever on that raft. That raft sucks. I guess I'll debuff. Not technically needed to debuff there. Oh, I actually think I got a kill there. Shockingly. Ready, chat? I'm gonna reveal traps. Look at me popping boxes. Look how good that is. Look at that free box check with Kakoi. That's how you know I'm bored in RT. When you figure out stupid stuff like that, just like, you know what? I'm waiting here anyway. Save team some time. Got nothing better to do. Cross Scar, whatever. Oh. I don't know what it is we're listening to anymore. I think the soundtrack ended. Oh, thank you, Vegan. I want to revive Tekkium. almost done here, at least. Emusa's still at it. Yeah, we're almost done. Yeah, it took a bit longer to get here, but you blame me. I don't have a good setup on this character. So chat has really good cannon route. Should go very quickly. Well, time to find out. Debuffed. Okay, debuffs. The team just gotta land some shots. I think I can at least do some damage. Oh, Tekkium doesn't have Cannon Rouge? Oh, never mind. Rip. Oh, rip. We missed like 5,000 plus damage. Fortunate. That also kind of sucks, because where do you... I guess you could technically charge Vulcan the... Spaceship Dragon. But what are you gonna do against Griffin? You don't have, Cannon Rouge. Yeah, I think that was a misplay. Oh boy. It's gonna be a slow run. Rip. Yeah, we're just wrapping up an RT. Look at me go. Oh, I actually killed it with Gazant. Nice. Thanks, Gazant. No worries, it happens. We at least have 2 conversion. I was gonna say rest in peace sub 20. Okay. Got ready for the lineup Olympics. Nope, not quite. Try again. Nope. Still got some time. Ooh, I don't like the camera swaying me. I think I'm gonna fail lineup Olympics. Oh, I think that works. Yeah, okay, I still made it. I made it in the end. It was a little dicey there, but I made it in the end. Megan save time. We did it, Megan. We did it. Thank you, God Technique. It's in a different bank instead of Wizard Technique. Okay, me get killed again. Nice. What do you want to see? Okay. Well, we're almost done. Yeah, rip no Ryuker. Give Chacos for the strat. Look at me, Chad. Look at me getting. I'm actually doing that. Actually saved time again. Godlike. Let's go, Megan. I just gotta dodge the Doll Saber here. Oh. Oh, I got it? Nice. Thanks, Megan. Let's go, chat. The Megan is real. Hashtag thanks, Megan. Sadly, though, I can't do anything in this room. Best I could do is the lore here and believe. Okay. Wasn't too bad running here. It took about 2 minutes. That's expectations. This boss should go pretty quick. At least. Oh, I don't have invincibility? Oh. That's annoying, actually. Don't think I can reach the boss without dying. Man, I could try. Oh, I get knocked down? Never mind, we're good. Because I'm like, I have to get close. I don't have a Glide Divine on this character. Not that it works. There we go. I'm landing my Gafoe. Let's go, Gafoe. I actually don't know if Gafoe last hit there or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it got the second to last hit. I saw it take 200 damage. Like, it does take real damage from Gafoe stack. It just, I also wasn't expecting the boss to die that quickly. So that's good. That took, like, no time. So now if we take about 4 minutes in the remaining areas, we'll still be there sub 20. Even 4.5 would still be sub 20. We're on a good pace. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be useless here. Rip. Enjoy the accuracy, which actually does make a difference, I think, for Rawcast, trying to hell these things. These things are super, super annoying to hit without freeze, but with Commander Blade, it's actually not too terrible. Okay. There we go. I'm assisting. Gonna wake up the plants. Oh, I'm at a TP. I was like, why am I at meeting? Oops. No game sense there. I just walked up and stared at them. It was very menacing while I did it, so bonus points there. I'll stay in the middle here. I can meet it from here. Oh, we're still at this wave. Want the Merlas or whatever to wake up here. There we go. Okay. Nice. This one. Nice. I guess I'll do a greedy CCA box check. I don't need to do it since I'm not playing Blue ID, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Wait, can I even open these rocks? Guess I can. Get through eventually. Nothing of interest there. I tried to believe in Megan, it let me down. Also, it's not the spell I meant to cast. Okay, I've had enough. I feel like they refoed me on the way out. How rude. Okay, got a kill. The buffs have a little bit of time left. I'll get them before we go to the boss. Okay. Let's buff the team. So yeah, I'm thinking we're probably gonna end. Given how long the timer is, it'll probably be like 19 something. I think we're actually still at a good pace to be sub 20. We have 6 minutes to go reach the boss. Alright, so I'm gonna do Operation Distract Gal Griffin with my face. It's a very intricate operation where I just dummy walk into him repeatedly. It's very smart. There's clearly a lot of thought on how I deal with him. It's gonna keep on running towards him. Oh, you want to tornado me? Are you sure? Are you sure I'm the one you want to tornado? I don't think I am. That's cute. Yeah, bye, Gal Griffin. See, chat, now that's AI manipulation. When I'm a force, I'm not doing damage anyway. I might as well just take every tornado to the face. Like a boss. Aw, I don't think anybody got Galatine. That's a shame. I will check these weapons though, because it's CCA. So we have like 4 minutes to reach the boss. Pretty good time. Yeah, I was definitely worried about our boss kill speed, but nope. Got some good backups. Need the double Gal Griffin on multiplayer, please. Yeah, they put a nerf version of it there. Oh, I saw Bruce Wayne. I know who that is. I sort of know who that is. That's a Ramar. I saw him lobby a while ago. Oh, I thought the Megan worked. Oh, the Megan working there would have been such a time save. What a shame. I'm gonna just debuff him and leave him the team. On later, I'd love to hop into some of these RT runs. This might be my only RT run, to be honest with you. I just did it at a chat request. Anyway, I'm gonna say that Morphos is team's problem. Good luck with that, team. Oh, come on, me good. Brutal. I'm gonna go turn off the poison switch. RT is not my favorite of quests, but I'll do it for chat. Too much waiting. Hope you're doing well, Stallion. I'll be back in, I don't know, closer to dinner time, maybe a bit before. I might still be around while Marco's here. Done. Heal up team. Oh. Yeah, the run definitely goes faster without needing to build Photon Blast. Because before we were trying to micromanage it before DMC cancel fix was implemented. Wow, I'm so good with me good. Chat, oops all skill. It's easy, just land me good. Like, see him? I just me good him. Me good him again. I stopped him from teleporting there briefly. Uh-oh. Uncontrolled. Found him. Sadly though, it was 6. I can land the 80 EDK kills. I can't land the 64. Who would have thought? Anyway, are you ready for my truly novel way of how I deal with this Del Beater? I walk over here. I mash Bowie. There is no timing. There's no thought. I wanted to go for the 2% chance to get. Oh, I can't do it because my me gets too low. One day we'll kill me get there on screen. Go deeper. Yeah, we're gonna touch it. I think maybe the 17-minute mark versus like the 15-minute mark. Mostly because of Worm Boss. Ooh, nice kill. Sinnoh should be targetable now, so I'm gonna freeze him. I attempted to freeze him was an accurate statement. I knew he was there, I just couldn't hit him. Speaking of can't hit him, I'm just gonna get hit by this guy real quick. Oh, I landed the shock? Chat, come on, that never happens. That never happens. He actually got shocked there. Get out of my face. Get outplayed, Sinnoh. Imagine if V502 affected me good. I always feel like V801 should have affected me good, if nothing else. That would have been kind of nice. Just the Forces version of it. There we go, killed one. Yeah, we're looking at probably like 1740, maybe 1750. Oh, somebody should trip the trap. That sucks. Well, goodbye time save. Oh, these are so annoying. I'll buff people in passing. Good luck, team. I'm gonna do the box check that never pays off. I was gonna say I buffed. I just can't buff Chris. He's too far. Ready, chat? You ready for this to not be anything? Damn, it's useless. This is the worst box check in the world. Not only do you have to remember where it is, but then it's like, it just never drops anything of interest. It truly is just terrible. Where's this enemy at? Oh, there he is. Yeah, we are not doing a 22-minute RT. Right? I don't know if it'll be sub 20. The counter is kind of goofy. Like, we'll probably beat the boss at like 20 something, and it'll count to like 21. So silly. Anyway, reminder, if you have Heaven Striker, you could try to go for normal, special, then weapon swap to your real weapon. See if you could cheese out any damage on Olga Flow here. As a reminder, the auto-aim Heaven Striker shot, Wheel Strike, off screen. But after that, Charge Vulcan probably still better. Yeah, and with the boosted accuracy, it shouldn't actually be too terrible for the group. For Ramar, it's actually somewhat free. But we're gonna hope this boosted accuracy lands some dumb hits here. So if we're lucky, we'll do like 6,000 to 7,000 damage to this boss before it becomes visible. I'm gonna match the lore here. Yeah, about that much. Oh, we didn't have good follow-up damage. That's not a good sign. Once we kill it here, it's not too bad. Okay. So now, if everybody switches to Charge Vulcan, this should be GG. Yeah, trying to kill with Heaven Striker after that is kind of Yeah, see what I mean, chat? It's probably gonna end at almost like 20 minutes. It's gonna be close. But who knows what the timer is gonna say if it's sub 20. There we go. GG. Wasn't too bad. See that, chat? Apparently we're listening to a DJ remix of Streets of Rage. I was wondering what we were listening to. Anyway, moving back to some Rang to Midnight, I guess. Oh yeah, it's really fast. Keep in mind, Tiggy, we're down Cannon Rouge. We were down to Cannon Rouge, and we still did it this fast. Yeah, see, I knew it was gonna be 20-something. Oh, we were gonna get robbed. Takes forever. Look at that timer. Look at the timer scam here. Look at that. Timer scam. We beat it sub 20. The timer just keeps ticking, though. Look at this. That's not fair. We beat it before 20. Stop it, timer. Look at this. What is this timer? Come on. BS. You gonna put me in the room, RT? The audacity to make you wait that long and then you still have to walk up and clear the quest is insane. Who thought this was okay? Who thought this was okay, chat? Roll your eyes. Fire whoever at Sega thought that you should just automatically be funny. B101 hunting, I just got badged. Such is life. I don't know what to tell chat. Like, it's a tale as old as time. At least you got a badge. Take your brands back, sure. Gonna match the confirm. Okay, chat. So, I gotta go. Hope you had fun doing the runs. We'll be back later. So, overall, today's event, this morning, crazy value. Probably the most we've ever seen on stream. So, I doubt we'll be able to keep it up this evening, but we can see what happens. But for now, chat, it's time to say goodbye to both the stream and YouTube. If you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd like to say thank you again for watching. Hope to see you again next time.